Why politics failed Gen Z. Well, this seems important. And I haven't seen a Finding Sky video in a little bit. I feel like I've been sleeping on her. So it's time to reconnect. But give me a moment. Let me get another Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I slept on her, man. I slept on her. I've been sleeping on her. That's the truth. I have been. I haven't seen a video of hers in a while. Chin chin. But let's hear the words. Why politics failed Gen Z.
Not that long ago, Gen Z's association of politics went no further than having to listen to their grumpy uncle groan about the Democrats at Thanksgiving dinner. But something happened, because now politics are seen as enough of a reason to end friendships, split up families, and even justify violence.
Yeah, I've seen people go on like Instagram or TikTok. Not that I have TikTok, but you know, you get them guys that compilate all these crazy people and make a YouTube video. I watch those and I see people like saying shit like, I had to leave my family. I had to leave my family, my father, my mother. I had to leave them all. And I'm watching it going, I'm almost crying with them. I'm like, what happened? Why are you leaving your family? What happened? What did they do? What happened? I'm leaving my family because they voted for Trump. You fucking loser. I report and ban them.
Politics have become about so much more than just social and economic policy. Each party now has its own culture, its own cohort of beliefs, and its own collective identity.
Don't they understand each wing is the same, each wing is all part of the same bird. Fucking hell, that took me a while to try and get at. It's the same bird, you can't.
The real psyop is that they've managed to divide America in half so that nationwide reform becomes impossible. This can be easily seen by how everything has become political. If you bring up an issue, it will be instantaneously labeled as...
Yeah, and that's what I've noticed with fucking politics since the Trump thing and all of that. When the new administration comes in and the old administration is leaving, they are doing everything to hinder the new administration. So what is this about? Is this about personal gain, power, and control, or is this about the good of the people? It clearly looks like it's about your own power, you fucking bastards, because you are hindering an active new establishment, a new administration. You are actively hindering them from progressing. What's that about? Fuck them all. I swear to God, fuck them all.
Either a right-wing or left-wing talking point. The topic could be about anything and people will find a way to politicize it. If either side wants to dismiss your argument, they'll label it as either woke or alt-right. Cancel culture never ended, it just disguised itself as political activism. Each party has developed its own collective perspective. Even politicizing something as nonpartisan is working out. This has led to the normalization of political profiling. If you're gay, vegan, or own a cat, you must be a liberal. If you lift weights or on a carnivore diet or you're a man, then you must be conservative.
Yeah, so this is where we're at right now. This is where we're at. I got there in the end.
Both sides claim to not be racist, sexist, or homophobic, but both are politically discriminatory. You just took away one form of prejudice and replaced it with another. Bigotry is literally defined as prejudice against a person on the basis of their membership within a particular group. So cutting off family members and refusing to listen to someone who has different political opinions...
What's that? Silly cunt. But obviously, they have no accountability. No one seems to.
Just proves that all the bigotry you gripe about from the other side is alive and well all the same within you. But I want to put our differences aside and look at the similarities we all have. Like the fact that we're all working jobs we don't love so that we can pay half.
This is what I'm talking about, Sky. This is what I'm fucking talking about. They've missed the point. They've missed the point. That's why it leads me to say, fuck you all. Fuck you all. You lot are not on you lot are not on the issue at hand. You lot are not about progressing. You lot are about bickering and power and who's to gain power. Fuck the paria. Fuck is all, in fact. I'm with Sky on this one, 100%. I always talk about it. You guys are not talking about the similarities that we have. You're constantly trying to divide us. No, we're the fucking same people, you can't. We're the still fucking same people. It doesn't matter if we fucking think differently. Every human's different. It's unique. Spice of life, you can't. So what's the matter with people?
of our income to have a roof over our head, searching for meaning in a culture that offers none.
Yeah.
The petty political arguments are fake, but the struggle is real. We have a lot more in common than we realize. When you look beyond the trivial drama, you'll find that a lot of young people are angry, frustrated, and disheartened with their life. And I think that maybe that frustration is being directed at all the wrong places.
Yeah.
You drive through an apartment complex and see half the windows have MAGA signs and the other half have pride flags. You're having a sign battle, but you're both struggling to pay your bills.
Facts.
You are not the enemy of one another. It doesn't matter who
You are being fucking distracted, you silly fucking fucker. I was like, wake up, you cunt. Wake up, they're raping us. Wake up, you bastard. Wake up, they're fucking trying to take the kids. Wake up, you cunt. You're busy there talking about flags and shit. You're distracted.
you voted for. Neither of them are going to help your situation because our political
right.
system is full of crooks. Has
She's
it ever
right.
occurred to you that maybe you could be pointing the finger at the wrong people? Maybe they want us fighting each other so that we don't recognize we're all getting equally economically fucked. As wages
That's
stagnate,
what
the
it
cost of
is.
assets skyrocket.
That's what it is.
The middle class is gradually being squeezed out. The youth is being priced out of what was once basic standards of living. Our quality of life will slowly degrade, and politicians will still keep yapping about petty political arguments that the majority of Americans don't even care about. It's all a distraction, a
it is.
ruse, a big show to keep you entertained. It doesn't
Yeah, it's a big. She's 100% right, and we're fully aware of it. It's a big old show to keep you entertained while they shaft you, while they actively wreck your back door.
matter if you're right wing or left wing. Both wings are from the same bird that's shitting on all of us. They're giving
This, I swear to God, I am a fucking oracle. I literally just said that. I found myself doing that a lot. It makes it look like that I've watched the video before and then I stream it after. Nah, these are all fresh. I'd never seen these on my life.
you something
Motherfucking oracle. The sage. Cool. Address me as the sage from now on.
easy and digestible to be mad about as a means to divide the population. I already know what half of the comment section is gonna say. This is just left-wing talking points. You're just a brokey who wants to tax the rich. Listen, I'm so distrustful of my government that even if we did properly tax the rich, I have zero confidence that our government would actually use those funds to better America. You're telling me that the US
Yeah.
government, who already has boatloads of money, could get paid more money and you think they're actually going to invest it in us?
Yeah.
Call me a pessimist, but I don't fucking believe it. I'm
Yeah.
not convinced either side
Yeah.
gives a solitary fuck. I was reading
Big facts. Fuck the lot of them.
an article the other day by Yes Magazine.
We, the people, must unite. Like, I think maybe the reason we're feeling this friction, and this is just what I think maybe we're coming to a time that a thing like government, a thing like kings and royalty and that, I think them things are dying off. Maybe that's what's going on right now. That's why there's so much friction, because the people can govern themselves, it seems. And I think maybe we're going through a shift, but that's honestly what I think. But you're always going to need like a police force, a protective force, stuff like that's always going to be needed in society. But I'm not too sure about this this whole royalty, this whole we know what's best for you. You know, I don't think a lot of people are subscribing to that anymore, to be honest.
And I want to share what one of the
Because the truth of the matter is, they've showed their hand too many times. They have lied countless times. They've lied more than they've actually told the truth. So it's only logical for a person to stop burning themselves with the match. Eventually they're going to go, no, I'm not going to put my hand on that match because last time it fucking burnt me. Last 100 times it burnt me. I'm going to learn and not touch the fire this time. It's only logical, I think.
commenter said, we're coming into not being able to afford rent, not being able to buy
We need more Guy Fawkes. Yeah, well, it just needs just a rebalance. It's a rebalance. And I swear to God, man, that's why I always keep talking about it. We, the people, have the power. Don't ever let them think that, don't ever let them make you think that you haven't got power. We have the power. Like, all of the power. All of it. Like, all of the fucking power. Believe you me, we have it all. We have it all. We just, there's a communication error, failure error in connection with each other because they've created these divisions, and they've created these divisions especially for that, in order so we don't connect. We must overlook all of that and see that you're human as well. Doesn't matter what your skin color is, we're still working these dead jobs. We're paying this tax to this system that's not even beneficial to us. They're the things that we should connect on. It doesn't matter about anything else, man. They've created these divisions in order to prevent that from happening. That's their ultimate fear. The people uniting. It will take a day. London would collapse in a day if everyone just stopped working and just went out on the streets. And I mean everyone. that's working an office job. Everyone just go out and stand in the street. It'll take 24 hours and they'll give you the change that you need. Whatever you're demanding, they'll do it. 24 hours, I got, not even that, a few hours. I would wage a few hours. If all the major cities, New York, Tokyo, London, Paris, Berlin, you know, all the major cities in the world, Moscow, they all fucking just a standstill. Everyone just went out in the road, just standstill. Not even rioting, not even fighting, just not working, not progressing the card of the tower of cards, not participating. It will collapse. I swear to God. Then they give you whatever you want.
Homes, not
Because it's us who's doing it. It's the people who make the army. It's the people who make the doctors. It's the people who made the roads. It's the people who made the fucking buildings. It's always been us. But they give you the illusion that you don't have the power, that they have the power. No, we've given you the power, you fuckers. We can strip that. And that's the stuff that gets me angry, honestly. Because it's like, look at us. Look at us. There's 19, for example, there's 99 of us. And there's only one of them. And yet we're cowering in the corner like little cowards. Come on.
not being able to find jobs, competing.
That one is only playing with shadows. It's all an illusion. We will crush them in one go. But we're benevolent, we're loving. We wouldn't crush you and kill you. We'll put you aside and put you in jail.
For resources and facing environmental problems. It doesn't matter if the leadership is Republican
But that's what
or
they fear.
Democrat.
They fear that.
We've been facing the same issues.
So like talk like this, stuff like me talking like this, to them would probably be considered hate speech or be considered treason. God knows what they would make a label on it and say, oh, this guy is nah. It's because it's it's like a revolutionary mindset. Not to say that I'm a revolutionary or anything like that. No, it's just like a change of mind. It's critically thinking about things and analysing things critically, like brutally honest as well. That's what they fear utterly. And for someone to be able to speak about that, yeah, they don't like that.
Time and time again, nothing's
And you see stuff like that. Sorry to keep pausing, but you see stuff like that with, you might disagree with him, but stuff like that with Andrew Tate and all these other manosphere creators. I think that's their ultimate fear. It's not the content of what they're, because they focus on one part of the conversation. So again, the stuff is out of context. So they go, oh, look, he's a rapist, oh, he's that. But you're missing the whole point of the whole conversation. And the majority of the stuff that Jordan Peterson says, or Andrew Tate, is great values. He's promoting great values. And so they're the people that they target because they have big influence and they're deadly. They can change people's minds. And for them, that's the ultimate fear.
really changing. It just feels like my vote doesn't matter.
But ultimately, I tell you, fear not, people. Fear not.
The candidates don't care about us. I would say that pretty much summarizes the political dread of Gen Z. Young people are starting to wake up to how shady and flat out negligent our government is. Mark Zuckerberg himself openly admitted that he was being told by the government to silence certain perspectives during the pandemic.
Yeah, that's
USAID,
crazy.
that disguised itself as an aid company, is being exposed as a means to use our tax dollars to pay for transgender surgeries in other countries.
Yeah, like, so random. Let's pay $2 million to Peru to make a graphic novel about transgenderism. So then you start thinking, why would they be donating US taxpayers' money to other countries in order to further this weird agenda? You get the answer just by simply asking the question. It's nefarious.
Things that used to be conspiracy theories are now coming out as basic known facts. The youth does not have any trust in the
I call them conspiracy facts now. 9/11, a lot of stuff is coming out about that. It's very interesting. Building 7 is very fucking interesting. We were saying it back when it was really important. We said, why did Building 7 fall? What was it? Like Russell Brand said yesterday, what was it? In solidarity, all towers' lives matter. So Building 7 saw the 2 towers get hit by planes and it said, oh, I'm just going to collapse out of sympathy. We were saying that back in 2001. Now they're saying it now in 2025. Yeah, that's suspicious. We were saying it ages ago, but when we were saying it in 2001, you were saying to us, oh, you're a specialist now. You know how much steel, but shut the fuck up and listen.
government whatsoever. I have a prediction. That's probably completely wrong, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think politics will gradually start to become less divisive. As our economic situation worsens, people will no longer feel an appreciation for any candidate or either political party.
They're going to lose complete and utter trust. They're going to lose complete and utter trust. It's going to take a great person, and I mean a truly great person, really good, a good one who's actually going to be on our side. It's going to take someone like that to come along. And they will come. Don't you fear. They will come. A great person will come and he'll be like, fucking hell, we've been needing you for the last 20 years, geez. Sort it out. Geez is going to fucking sort it out. She's going to sort it out. He's going to sort it. They will sort it out. Believe you me. But, you know, don't be sitting there on the assumption like there's someone in the driving seat. Nah. You must be in the driving seat of your life. Take command. Rely on nothing.
They will just be angry at the entire system. Angry about our government sitting idly as private companies monopolize America's housing market for allowing
Blackstone, that evil fucking corporation. We better keep an eye on Blackstone, you know. I think them sort of CEOs are doing very dodgy dealings. That's just what I think. I mean, what are they? What are they doing?
Become astronomically unaffordable, for failing to step in when the mainstream media.
Politicians grow in wealth while the people suffer. They aren't looking out for us anymore. They've never been really. Yeah, maybe in the beginning. But then once the wealth come in, the power, humans are very, very fickle, aren't they? Power, greed, pleasure. Yeah, it seems to cloud a person's judgment. The same as fear, when a human is fearful. But that's why I keep saying, fear not, people. Never fear. Don't ever let fear in. It might seem hard, but don't ever let it in, because this is the truth. The beginning of all evil in anything, it starts with fear. Anything bad that's happened, it all started with fear. I guarantee you. Don't let that fucking fear in. Change your perspective on it. Change your perspective in your relationship to fear. Be able to hold it at arm's length and analyze it. Trust me. Don't just let fear in, because fear will ruin your life. Fear is the beginning of the darkness within the human heart. I guarantee you this. These are the gems that I give you.
Is blatantly biased. Sooner or later, people are going to recognize that neither political parties have our best interest in mind. Gen Z already has a tendency towards distrust and nihilism.
Yeah.
We saw this with the rejection of religion, and I think we're going to see it again with the rejection of politics. We don't care who wins.
You will.
We want to be able to go to college and not have student loan debt for the rest of our life.
They don't give a fuck. The human doesn't care. Do you think they're sitting there fucking wondering, Democrats or conservatives? They're thinking, fuck the pariah. We're all thinking that now. Fuck the pariah. I can't pay rent. You can't. While the pair of them are bickering, basically talking about what's best for us while they live in their mansions. They're living in their mansions, not worried about a single... We're out here fucking running like rats. We're running like rats. I've got to find something to eat. I've got to go do these hours so I can be able to live under a roof. I'm running. We know it's not right. We all know it's not right. There's our first and number one connection. Universally, that should connect us. Undoubtedly, that should connect us. Just that. Are you the 99 or are you the 1%? I'm the 99, and fucking proudly so. You're the 99 too, I can see. Well, let's get together. We're always a team. We always look after each other. That's how we do it in my block now. We've got like a group chat. All the fathers, the dads, the fellas, we're all in a group chat. Anything we need, we'll share in the block. What do you need? And not simple things. Simple things like sugar and all that, no problem. I just knock on the neighbour's door. But anything, a cable, you need this. My car broke down, you got this. Yeah, one geezer's a mechanic. One guy's an ambulance guy. One guy, we're all connected now. It's fine. Do you know what I'm saying? So imagine that. Imagine that across the whole of East London. This is just one building. And we're all united like that. We're all good. We talk to each other. There's no problems. We're all sorting each other out, actually. And we get onto the fucking council about any issue. We get together. That's what it's about. So imagine that on all of East London. And imagine that all of London. There's nothing to worry about, really. There's nothing to worry. They just keep throwing this fear at you in order to control you. That's the truth. That's why they send you letters. They send you letters of threatening letters. That's essentially what they are. They're extortion letters. Be it a bill or whatever. That's their tactic. So you pick it up, you read it, the fear enters your heart. Fuck off. It's a bit of paper. What are you talking about? What is money?
We want to be able to
change
buy
your
a house,
relationship
find
to
a
it.
busty Latina, and make some babies.
She's right. She's 100% right on the Basta Latina bit.
Not that anyone cares about my gay-ass dream, but I wanted to be able to attend a fine arts atelier and learn from trained professors
She's so
how to make
based,
art like the
I rate
greats.
her a
But,
lot.
I majored in STEM instead because my gay-ass drawings don't pay the bills. Now I'm stuck drawing bird shit. I'm sure there are many of you watching this that have similar aspirations. You're interested in a particular hobby or skill set, but you can't invest in it because it doesn't make any money. And you start to wonder what the point of life is if you're just endlessly working and never having the time to invest yourself in the things that actually matter to you. I know this seems like a massive side tangent, but I promise it's all closely related. Right. Divisive politics distracting you from your economic fate, your inability to invest in your passions due to economics, the lack of inspiring art in modern society.
All of this is very important because then it leads to a human who's disgruntled and down. That's ultimately what we're seeing in society. She's spot on. Because we're unable to pursue our dreams, we're constantly focusing on just surviving, and that's kind of fucked up. Obviously, this is a morbid, I'm saying it in a morbid way, it's not that bad, but essentially, that's what a lot of people are going through. We're unable to put aside even a bit of money. In a lot of cases, we can't even save. There's people that can't save because they simply cannot. It's impossible. So it's living paycheck to paycheck. So then imagine how that person's going to feel. They can't go on holiday. They can't even really enjoy. All they're doing is working. So how are they going to feel? Obviously, that's going to be a person who's not happy. So then it's going to create a bad society. It's going to put a bad vibe in society. What we need to do is keep giving good vibes. We've got to keep good vibes. We've got to keep the energy and that level of energy high. That vibration high. That's what we need to do. Look after each other. You see someone down? Try lift them up. There's a thing that I've been doing lately. What I've been doing is just randomly paying people compliments. Honestly, do it. You'll feel great. You'll feel amazing. Just go around and just compliment people. You don't go out. That'll be what a psycho does. Go out intentionally to do that. No, but when you're out and about and you see someone and they got, I don't know, nice shoes on or whatever, you think, oh, they're nice shoes. Say it. Say it to them. You're going to make them smile. That could make their day. And you feel good too. Trust me. It's a great little tactic. Do it. Complimenting people.
Society, the normalization of slop and overconsumption, all of these things are closely related. Gen Z turned to politics to fill a void that was not being filled by actual values, ambition, creativity, and community. The days of pursuing your goals, using your individual talents to contribute to a society, and having a sense of purpose are all slipping through our fingertips. These political ideologies have given us a false sense of something to latch on.
And even ownership. That's what's so sad. Like our generation is like, we're doomed on ownership. You know what I mean? We're like, fuck. We've given up as well.
It gives you the illusion that you have something to fight for. And that's the real reason I wanted to make this video. Because turning to politics for meaning...
If you have no purpose, if you feel like society has no purpose for you, then you're just going to stay at home. And that's so sad for the human being ultimately. But as well, society's got to help us with that. If there's no incentive, if there's no promise of ownership or promise of control or a stake in something, you got to give a person that. You got to give a person a sense of a thing. Yeah, I'm working to this fucking thing, and at the end of it, I'm going to get my house. Or at the end of it, I'm going to get my villa. Like, guaranteed. All I got to do is do this thing. Yeah. If it's promised like that, you would see people work. You can't do that to people now because they already know it's a lie. They go, nah, that's a lie. I can't even pay this month's rent. What are you talking about, get a house? What are you talking about, get a villa? It's not there. It's impossible for them to do it. We must make it possible for them to do it then. We got to make it possible. Press the button. Change your ideas. Change the law. It can easily be done, you fuckers.
It's like opening a rusty tin can of expired beans when you're hungry. It will make you physically ill long before you are ever satiated. There's nothing wrong with having a strong political position. The point of this video isn't to vilify politics. It's to vilify distraction. I've noticed that people have a tendency to invest themselves most in things that they have little to no control over. People really care about politics more than they do about their own health. They'll spend 4 hours scrolling through political content, but won't spend 30 minutes in the gym.
Facts.
It's important to at the very least be aware of the political and economic situation that you're in, and to develop your own personal beliefs about how to navigate that landscape. But dwelling on it any further than that doesn't lead to anything productive. Gen Z is the least religious generation in American history, with almost 50%
and the gayest, isn't it?
claiming they have no religious affiliation. But I'd make the argument that where previous generations had religion, Gen Z has politics, which might be even worse. With religion, at least
That's a nightmare, that is.
we were one nation under God, which meant that regardless of our personal beliefs, we stood together as a unified country. But without it, we are no longer unified under that faith. Instead, we're enemies, where each side holds the belief that the other party will cause nationwide catastrophe. When you put the phone down and have conversations in real life, you'll find a lot more normalcy and moderate opinions.
100%. This is what I say as well. Where's all these weirdos that I'm seeing online? Then I'm not seeing them in real life when I'm interacting with the world, with the people of the world. I'm not seeing these people. I'm seeing actually based people. I'm seeing people that when I'm talking this sort of stuff that I talk online, they're agreeing with me. They're going, yeah, everyone's thinking the same way. We all thinking like this. We all going, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is all this shit about? We're all talking about when we go to the cafe. We're all talking about when we pop over to the park or in the shop or we're in the street. We're all talking about it in the group chat. What the fuck is all this bullshit? We're all aware. I'm not seeing these weirdos.
And the internet will lead you to believe exist. The more conversations you have, the more you'll realize that politics aren't everything. You can get along great with someone based on their actual attributes and shared hobbies, regardless of their political position.
100%.
I have a feeling that at some point, things will eventually get bad enough where people will stop caring about each other's political ideologies.
Yeah.
We will come to a point.
It'll be forced to it. This is the human thing. We're a social being. We're a social being. We might try and stay away from each other because of an illusion that we've made up, political views or cultural views and all these stupid illusions and divisions that we've created between each other. But eventually it's going to come to a point that them divisions are just going to fucking disintegrate before our very eyes because we need each other. It's just what it is. We fucking need each other. And we've got to understand that. And the attraction of human and the human connection and the human plight, let's just call it that, the human condition, it needs each other. We need to be bouncing off each other, man. We need each other. We're in it together, man. No point fighting. We're in it together. Let's fucking thrive. Instead of survive, let's fucking thrive. We're the decision makers. This is what I hate. This is what I hate about the human condition. The situation that we find ourselves in. I hate it because it doesn't have to be this way. We can fucking change it. Yeah, no.
Where there's such a great collective dread that everyone is in agreement that something needs to change. Hopefully by then it's not too late.
She's a legend, man. And very based. Look, gay and all of that. Didn't fucking throw it in your face, did she? Didn't make everything about it that, did she? I think the first time I ever watched her, she was talking about a divide in the LGBTQ community, and it was so true. And that's when I first discovered her. And yeah, I've sort of slept on her, as I said, quite recently. But here we are, again, watch her, and again, based. Great video. Give me 1 second. Fucking hell. I need to piss. Give me a second. I'll be back.